Hello, Aquano here, and we're back for our fourth quick character guide and our first one on this new channel. This channel will be where I will be making all my future P5X guide, so if you are one of my P5X viewer, make sure to subscribe to this channel and not the main one. This time, we're talking about our first 5-star navigator in the game, Phoebe. So yeah, let's not waste any time and get right into it. Now, let's talk about skill rotations and priority, which is a very interesting and important part of playing Phoebe. Her kit is very unique and important to understand. Every time your infield characters will use a skill to damage the enemy or highlight, Phoebe will generate a flavor depending on the element of that attack. And then, after she gets 3 flavors, she mixes them to create a cocktail, a mix. And depending on how many flavors are the same element, she will create a different cocktail. If you have 3 flavors of the same element, you will get the Premium Deluxe mix, which is the one you want. Now, you won't always get the Premium Deluxe mix, which is where the skill 2 comes in handy. The skill 2 will buff the attack and max HP of one ally, and when she uses that skill to buff a single ally, she will consume one either rough mix, which is when you have only one of the same, or the deluxe mix, which is when you have 2 of the same. She's going to consume those one of those 2, it depends on which one you have, to convert them into the Premium Deluxe. So even if you can't get the Premium Deluxe cocktail, because you don't have, 2 of the same elements and plus Wonder, because that's how you get the Premium Deluxe cocktail, right? You have at least 2 characters of the same element, plus Wonder using the skill of the same element, and then you can get the Premium Deluxe. But if you don't have that, you can use the second skill to convert it into a Premium Deluxe. So very important thing to keep in mind when you do her rotation, always use the skill 2 first if you didn't get Premium Deluxe, which is the highest tier of cocktail. Now, if you did get the Premium Deluxe, you could technically just skip the skill 2 and start your rotation with the skill 1 to increase all of your allies' attack. And after that, use your skill 3 to increase all allies' elemental damage. Now, you will be using the skill 2 with a lot of teams, so you do want to level it up. You're not going to get the Premium Deluxe right away with every single team. So, the skill 3 here has the highest value in terms of buffing, so you do want to prioritize leveling up the skill 3. But skill 2 and skill 1 are just as important. Phoebe is a character that uses every single skill. So you could level up every skill around the same pace, but if you want to focus on one skill, focus on leveling up the skill 3. If you haven't pulled from acwanoyt yet, or if you're going for her A1, which is, apparently broken, and you're planning to top up again, I got the perfect service for you. I've used this service in the past for other gacha games like Honkai Star Rail, and I'm very happy to tell you guys that they have decided to sponsor me for this video. I am obviously talking about LD Shop, an amazing website that allows you to just, save up on your purchases. There's absolutely no downsides to making your purchases in this website. You just save up money. As you can see here, you save money for every single kind of purchases. The website is also giving out 15% off coupons for every single person that registers, and it is also important to keep in mind that you can proc the double bonus in this website. So don't worry about getting your first time purchase double bonus. It is a very, very trustworthy site. I wouldn't take the sponsor if it wasn't. Now, it's very simple to top up on this website. First of all, you have to choose which one you want to buy. So you click top up here. And then you will have to put your UID. Now here it says your order is pending. You just have to add your information. There you go here. Make sure to use the link in the description for 15% off. And thank you for LD Shop for sponsoring this video. Now, is her 5-star weapon worth it? Yes and no. As our best navigator for a while, she will be used in almost every team. So having her 5-star weapon will give you a lot of value out of it since you're going to be using her often. But she will be going to the standard banner at some point, so you can get her 5-star weapon for free eventually down the line. So I personally don't recommend pulling for her 5-star weapon. Now, when it comes to team composition, you can literally slot her in every single team that uses a DPS that scales off attack, which up to this day in global, there's only one that doesn't, that is Yusuke. So unless you're using Yusuke, you can pretty much use Phoebe with everyone. Now, she especially synergizes with teams that use at least two characters of the same element. So, Makoto Vino, Yui Closer, Joker Rin, and obviously the very good Fire team. Now, I usually have a Wonder Persona section in these guides, but since this is a Navigator, you're not really building your personas around the Navigators. You're building your Wonder Personas, you're choosing your Wonder Personas depending on your DPS and your other supports. So, we'll just skip the Wonder Persona section for this one. The best revelation set on her is the Power set, combined with the Trust Space Guard to buff your allies right off the bat. For main stats, very, very simple. You want attack percent on everything. Attack percent on the moon, the star, and the planet card. For substats, you want attack percent above everything else. After that, you want crit damage and crit rates, obviously, since navigators do pass 15% of the stats, and in Phoebe's case, it's 20% because she is a 5-star navigator, so getting crit rate and crit damage is even more valuable on her. After that, you want some good stats for DPS that just pass down to your other to your characters, like damage bonus percent, which is called, I think, attack multiplier plus in global, and also pierce. Now, let's talk about her awareness, and as you know, she will be going to the standard banner at some point, so there will be a way for you to get a couple dupes for free. Now, if you are a light spender, borderline a whale, I would recommend going for A2 Max, because her A2 allows her to give a free 16% damage buff to all her allies every time she mixes a cocktail, which will increase your DPS by a lot. But honestly, she works extremely well at A0, and her A1 is nothing crazy. It will just make your rotation faster, which is, yes, really good, but she works really, really well at A0. Just save her pulls for Cord. Honestly, that's the main reason why I don't recommend pulling for her dupes, is because Cord comes right after, and she will be honestly the most important character to pull for in a while. So yeah, A0 is fine. That was it for the quick Phoebe guide. So yeah, if you guys are wondering why this video is on this channel, it's simple. My main channel was always kind of like a turn-based RPG channel about regular games like Persona, Expedition 33, stuff like that. So I decided to make a secondary channel for gacha, and this is it. This is where I will be making all my fun content about P5X, quick guides, 1-minute guide shorts that I know you guys loved a lot from on my main channel. Don't worry guys, they will come back on this channel. And I think by the time this video comes out, because I'm pre-recording this, they will already be back. They've already been back on my main channel. So yeah, subscribe for a lot more P5X content. It was Aquano. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.